Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to A1881. We are here for Season 13, Round 4 in Las Vegas. It's time to play the game. Welcome back, everyone. It is your favorite commentator, Shamrock. I know you've missed me. It's been 2 weeks that I've been gone. I know. I'm back. I'm back now. Do you know, there is some times when it comes to commentary, you know, that you're not motivated sometimes. And it's also track dependent. I'm about to open a can of lager right now. Wait, Quincy is saying party. Hello? Is Quincy supposed to be joining me? There's another commentator? What the hell? So, lads, it seems I'm being joined by someone.
Invaded, more like. You good?
Invaded. Yeah, I just played the Triple H intro.
Oh, okay.
You obviously didn't hear that, but oh well. The stream heard it.
No, I'm just trying to test to see if my stream can hear you, and it can. Wonderful.
It should be able to. I do a lot of streaming.
Yep. I just wanted to make sure my settings are all good. Wonderful. Good evening. You will lead here because this is not my domain. So
Absolutely. Well, for those who heard my view before I joined this lovely party, I pretty much came in here with energy, folks. I've been missing for 2 weeks. But, yeah, you know, motivation levels sometimes for commentary, they're just not there. And when you have to miss a race, you have to miss one. If you're not motivated to commentate, you shouldn't commentate. That's what I'm going off. But Quincy's been very good to step in for me. I think that you stepped in the last 2 races, haven't you?
just the one. I had work last week, but I just stepped in just the one. See what it's you know, what I could do for the guys. Rowley's a good friend of mine, so I thought I'd see if I can help the guys out. As you know, the guys are quite good in here as well. Quite fun to watch. So it was a good day.
So you found it pretty good. How did you find the race itself?
The race? Oh yeah, the race was really, really dramatic and really fun to watch. Oh, I nearly just turned my PlayStation off. This is not good.
Yeah, that wouldn't be ideal if we lost you a couple of minutes into the first Q1 section. But yeah, folks, if you can't tell, we're in Las Vegas. Obviously, the magic that Vegas is in Nevada of the USA. A track that is, of course, fairly new to the F1 calendar. Only introduced, of course, last year, the 2023 Las Vegas Grand Prix. Which definitely gave us some interesting battles, except for Max Verstappen winning once again in his dominant 2023 season. He still continues to be a dominant driver, but he's not in this league, thank God. It would be boring if he was. So, a bit of information about the track. It's 3.8 miles in length with 17 high-speed corners, 2 DRS zones, as you can see there on your screen, 1 in Sector 1 and 1 in Sector 2, of course. The famous Las Vegas Strip is where we're going to see a lot of overtaking tonight, I would imagine. The drivers will be hitting jaw-dropping speeds of 215 miles per hour. And then if you're one of those kilometers people, it's 6.2 kilometers of a circuit length. 25 lap race distance tonight, half the distance, because who wants to sit through 100% of Vegas? Not me.
No, not for real.
We have 3 tyre compounds. We have the C3, the C2, the C1. Obviously the C3 being the softest compound, the C2 being the medium ones where everyone will just, will go for it at some point in the race, and the C1s for those who like to provide a bit of entertainment. Last race winner in Vegas in A1881 history was Kajoko. He's no longer on the grid, and he's about as retired as an old man in terms of races at the moment, because he's not racing in URC either. So, that's down to him. The most recent winner, though, of this season was actually the man himself out in China last week, Selecta of McLaren. He picked up his first win in A1881. Here he is coming down the back straight. He's done a purple sector so far. Wonder what we make of him this week. Of course, Vegas being a different track to China altogether. Any opinions on Selecta, Quincy? Do you know him?
No, not personally, but from what I've seen in the last couple of weeks, he's got the capabilities of winning when luck is a little bit on his side, and he's just gone 1:33.753, fastest lap so far.
Absolutely,
doing quite well,
provisional pole
2/10. Yeah,
for himself.
2/10 above Berthet. If I'm going to butcher some names tonight, so apologies.
Yeah, I call him Bertie, but that's just the Irish accent in me. To be honest,
Yeah.
I call him.
We'll go with Bertie. We'll go with old Bertie.
For those of you who don't know, obviously a bit of information on Bertie. He was in Alfa Romeo there in the last season. He was in one of the slowest cars in the grid, and now he's found himself in a Red Bull. I believe in the first race of the season he performed quite well, and now it comes down to this fourth race here. So I have missed 2 races, guys, obviously, but look, it just happens. You know, I spoke to Raleigh about it, and I was like, look, I'm not interested to come on tonight. I've got other things and stuff that I'm interested in. But I said I've committed to a role. I have to show that, you know, I've committed to other roles in other leagues too that I have to show my commitment to. So I had to be here tonight, or else I'd be not living up to my promise of helping. Because Raleigh and Quincy both helped me in my league, so have to give back the favour, return the favour.
Sometimes, man. It happens sometimes. Life just gets lifing. You know.
It does.
Can't be helped sometimes.
Yeah, I'm drinking right now to get through this. Chat, I'm not intoxicated. Promise. This is just a lager, honestly. Raleigh said I could have it.
I'm currently on board with Rothins, who I believe is just about to start his hot lap on a medium tyre.
Absolutely, and Rothen's back in his favourite Alpine, his favourite car. Of course, being the Alpine, he had to really. I think he struggled with the Williams car last season, so for him to get back in that Alpine, whew, that is danger in itself, because he's just a dangerous man, honestly. As Bertie retires from Q1, I think he's safe.
Must be happy with his lap.
For those of you who don't know the full qualifying format, 5 drivers are eliminated from the Q1 session with the slowest times. In this case, only 1 driver will be eliminated and will start 16th. We'll then go into Q2 where we'll actually see a bit of pressure being applied, because 5 drivers will be eliminated from there. And then we'll go into the Q3 top 10 shootout, where that's where it really gets interesting. I mean, to be honest, right now it's just about chilling, relaxing, and just seeing who's done their practice. Apparently Rothins has been racing on Miami, so he's been in the wrong stage entirely. So
right continent, wrong stage.
Yeah, certainly reflects in his lap time that he's been on Miami.
Let's see where he slots in here as he comes around. Just headed to the start-finish line as we speak.
35, I'm guessing here, yeah. Good lap.
35.4, yeah, good lap. I think he should be able to retire with that one.
He should be able to.
And that leaves him with some good soft tyres left for his Q2 and Q3 runs. So the top 15 will go through to Q2. One unlucky soul will have to watch Q2 and Q3. Unfortunately for them. Who have you got your money on for that P16?
Do you know what? Like, this grid is so close right now. I actually can't even put a name to who gets eliminated here. I would say Varela.
Alfa
Romeo.
Alfa Romeo. Oh.
Yep.
I'd say it's between him, Engine, and Sir Ebo. Although I'm not familiar with the Red Bull Travo?
Tavoje?
Yeah,
Tavoje and
Mamtaz,
for those who don't know, in Turkish means your mom. as Raleigh so kindly explained to me. So
That
I
was
was
brilliant.
saying to Vojay Mamkaz a lot of the times in the Brazilian race, and I was just saying your mum.
Your
So
mum,
well
your
done to
mum, your
Vojay.
mum.
You have pulled an absolute stunner with that one.
Ah, brilliant.
Anything interesting about this track that I can get to you in Q1? Let me see. There's
Hello, Dan, in
absolutely
the chat.
nothing.
So the two Alpha Taris championship protagonists from last season, Haggis and Rain. Is that how you say him? Rain. I've been calling him the Rain Man since 2 weeks ago because, like I said, I'm a butcher of names.
Are you saying
Unfortunately,
Haggis and Rian?
is it Rain? Yeah, Haggis and Rain. Just on their
Rian.
outlaps. Oh, Rian.
Yeah, it's an Irish name, Rian.
Ah, see, I knew I was butchering it. He was kind enough not to correct me in the chat. I don't know, correct me all you need to. That's what I say.
That's why I'm here. Don't worry. I'll go through the pronunciation of names as best as I can. So we have Selecta, we have Bertie, we have Feyminers, Danger David, Devoje, Dan, Rothans, Varea, Injin, Raleigh, Sir Ibo, Haggis, Rian, Tibran, Bavish, and Adam.
Bavish and Adam Limburg.
Adam Limburg's been one of my favourite to watch, I think, in A1881. He just has that
Dark horse, definitely.
dark horse. Yeah, definitely. He's not one you'd expect to win a race, but when he's up there performing, you're kind of impressed by him. So, but yeah, not much at the moment happening in this Q1 session that's to be excited about. I'd say the real action, folks, will come either in Q3 or in the race. So if you do need to tune out for Q1 and Q2, you can happily do that. But if you're willing to stay with us, you know, we do appreciate the company. Because, you know, Q1 is boring. And Q2 is probably boring as well.
Purple first sector for the Rian 11. Coming in hot. With a 44.7881 for the first sector. Let's see what I'm just following on board with him right now. See where he comes in. Deploy has been used.
Goes pole.
133. Yeah.
Cheers to that, Rian. Thank you.
These guys just absolutely incredible what they can accomplish in this, you know, dog poo car. The Alpha
Absolutely.
Tari.
Yeah.
You know, I've played
it's
with this car in
disgusting,
career
like,
mode.
it's honestly, it should
Yeah.
be illegal. Makes me feel incredibly slow.
So true, so true. See where his teammate comes in.
So Rothans is back out on track. He's about to complete a lap. This little left-right hander is such a narrow part of the track. I think it's one of the most narrow parts of the track, in my opinion. And we're probably going to see, I'd say, two cars go side by side through there at least once, over 25 laps. Would you expect?
I'd expect some safety cars.
Yeah.
It's a
But
dangerous track.
Would you believe it? The URC there last week, or yeah, last week, had no safety cars around Vegas.
Oh, that must be
We
some...
got a lovely VSE, and that was it. So
every race so
I was
far
happy, yeah.
been in Vegas has been at minimum 3.
Oh,
Minimum
Jesus.
3. Even on reduced, minimum 3. It's absolutely crazy track. Oh, Haggis puts it on pole.
Just stop it, Haggis.
133.260.
The two Alphataris looking absolutely dominant in this Q1 session.
I can't believe they put these two on the same team. That's a constructor's nightmare if I ever saw it.
I will say Bavish and Adam Limburg have to get a lap that's decent enough, because they're literally in the pressure zone right now. Adam's got to make this lap count. If he doesn't, he's out. In my
Anything
opinion.
better than a 139 will do it. Oh, 139, I reckon.
Yeah.
No, I reckon anything better than a 138 flat will do it. We got T-Brand out there at the moment. Just about to head down towards the start finish.
Adam Limburg goes P5. Yeah, that's easier said than done.
Lovely.
Sir Ibo just crossed the line and he's starting his lap. He's doing another lap,
Oh,
I
there we go.
believe.
Team ran into P10 with a 1:35.349.
Raleigh's not in a great place either in that Mercedes. He's like a Hamilton right now. He's not in a good position.
Well, let's have a look and see what's who he's spectating now. Sorry, Bo. What's he getting up to out there?
He's just about to start his next flying lap, I believe, as Reen is retired in the pits. Calling an end to Q1 there. Let's see if Sir Ibo's improving. He's up by 6/10. So it's a decent enough improvement so far. I wonder, is it going to be Bavish who gets knocked out? Very well could be.
He's 3.6 seconds up. Bavish, as we speak.
Oh, he might just go through then. And Alfa Romeo's having trouble in sector 1. That's Varea, I would imagine, but he looks safe at the moment. So I don't know who's getting eliminated here. Honestly, it could be Sir Ibo, for all I know. He doesn't look like he's going to improve by much.
Yeah, 6/10. Yeah, I think.
Yeah, he'll be out.
Yeah, I think he'll be out with that time. I think Rowley can do nothing but improve at this point. The thing is with Vegas, if you hook up a nice lap, you know, then it's gonna be a good day for you. But you misstep, or you take the wrong traction, or you get the wrong braking point, and you know you're either into the wall or into the runoff. It's quite a difficult track, despite the many straights that it has. The traction zones are just horrible for grip.
Absolutely. Well, Raleigh's got to make this one count. If he doesn't, I think he's out of qualifying. So pressure is on. He's 1.2 seconds up. He's got to get this right. Raleigh does not look fast enough at the moment, but he's going to get through. Yeah, Ibo's out. That means Engine will qualify in P15 for Q2. Ibo is going to be out.
Large margin as well. Good 8/10 there.
Yeah, it's a huge margin there. That's unfortunate for Sir Ibo there. The only Haas car in this session, and he's going to be out of Q1. But there's points obviously on offer for a P16. There's 3 points available. So if he finishes this race, he'll get points.
Oh, I bet money that Sir Ibo. I bet money that he will finish this race. There's one thing Sir Ibo is good at. I've known him for very different leagues, many different leagues. He's a little bit slower than the others, I'd say, but his racecraft is good, and he finishes usually.
So we've come to an end of that Q1 session. Quincy, what was your thoughts on it overall? Who did you think impressed you the most, and you know what can we get from this going into Q2?
I like the confidence from Dan. Put the lap in 1:34.810 and just retired. You know, he's confident in his lap, and he didn't want to play the Inter game that some others were playing out there, so he just hit it and quit it. I like that. Very confident.
Hit it and quit it, like many relationships end. Sorry, that was too first. That was just way too out there. You have to have a bit of comedy when you come on streaming, guys, and when you come on to commentary. But I took my opportunity there, and I had a bit of a laugh, a little bit of a self chuckle on that one. But yeah, I think looking at overall Q1 there, really, really good session. I think, you know, the AlphaTauri's look really strong on here. Selecta, he's continuing his consistency from last week, and that's exactly what I want to see. Bertie has surprised me once again with that P4. And then obviously Feyenoord as well, out for Alpine in 6th. Rothens has kind of just disappointed me in P12, and the same with Raleigh. I think it's two tracks they're not strong at. and they'll have to improve in Q2 or else they'll be out of qualifying. So it's a really mixed session, in my opinion.
From what I've seen from Rothens, you know, in the past couple of weeks, he climbs the ladder usually, doesn't he? He doesn't qualify maybe at the top, but he always finds his way through. So I think race pace over one lap pace is probably his thing.
Absolutely.
From what I've seen, very limited viewing of Rothens. So if I've got that wrong, I do apologise. But from what I've seen, that's what he's all about. I'll leave you to the lineup.
Absolutely. So finishing on top in Q1 is Haggis ahead of his team. He has the bragging rights going into Q2. Selecta keeping that consistency once again in P3. Bertie P4 for Red Bull, done amazingly there. Adam as well to get that lap in for P5. Feynman is the best of the Alpines right now. Dender David 7th ahead of Tavoje in P8. Dan is P9, the better of the Ferraris right now, and T. Brandon 11th. Rothens in 12th. Engine does get through to Q2 ahead of Raleigh, and Varela survives at the end. Sir Ibo, though, will have to watch the next two sessions from his chair. That could be a bit of a boring watch there, knowing that he's the only one in the garage for his Haas team. Right, welcome to Q2. So again, the format is this time there's more pressure. 5 drivers, so P11 to P15, will be eliminated from this session. So there is a lot more pressure now than just relying on one driver to be eliminated. There's going to be 5 drivers potentially being eliminated.
Ferrari comes out first. Oh no, incorrect.
McLaren.
Who's that out there?
Selecta.
The McLaren. Okay, I'll stay on board with Bavish for now.
So Selecta went P3 there in Q1. I say he's confident with his setup, and he feels that the car is good on track at the moment. And if we look at the Ferrari there behind him as well, do you think Bavish is confident with his setup at all, given that he qualified P10 in Q1? Quincy?
Say that again, sorry?
So looking at Ferrari and how Bavish qualified P10 in Q1, how do you think he feels about his setup right now?
Not too sure, to be honest. You know, some guys don't like to push too to the limit into Q1, and they're quite happy to just not show their full pace. But I think now is when you'll see where these guys or who's pushing and who's not, because you know the AlphaTauris more than likely are going to be on top, but who's going to follow? That's the question.
Absolutely, yeah, definitely. I suppose like at some point you can say he's sandbagging in Q1, but yeah. I mean, you can see. Look, he's right here behind the McLaren's rear wing, and Selecta's going to leave him go, which is probably the smarter choice. I'd say give yourself as much free space as you can. And there goes another Ferrari. Jesus, that Ferrari really did not make a lot of effort to avoid him. He just breezed on by. So Selecta's got a lot of space now on track. We're going to go to Bavish. He'll be the first to start a lap, I believe, in this Q2 session. It's going to be a big lap for him.
Yeah.
Because he wants to solidify
behind
that.
by Dan.
Yeah. Dan as well now. So we'll follow along with Bavish here. See what he gets in his first lap of this session. It's got to be a good lap here. Only 12 minutes in this session.
So I think these guys are going to go out on scrubs. And then they're going to go back on. Yeah. Oh, Dan loses a wing. Hits the wall.
Oh, I've just seen it come off, yeah.
What is that, turn 2 or turn 3? Turn 3. 2. Turn 2. So he'll be back into the pits. New front end plate on. Probably go for his new softs and try push for a lap. Let's go on board with the McLaren.
So far, a pretty clean lap here for Bavish as he comes through the first sector. 45.5, obviously being on the medium tyre. We can expect Selecta to go faster. As Bavish gets a little bit of a kiss on the wall there, bumps over the curb. And now down one of the many straights on this track. And the first DRS sector as well, or second DRS sector. Down the famous Las Vegas Strip. Where there's just so many restaurants and buildings, it's almost more than a track. It's more like a tourist attraction at this rate.
Double purple for Selector.
Babish
Lighten
now
up the sectors.
trying to get to the end of the lap here. Under the Qatar Airways banner. And let's see as he comes across the line now. What's he going to set? A 34.4 is pretty decent on the medium tyre. Go to Selecta now, and he goes at 33.4. So there's about almost a second, or there is a second of a difference between the two tyre compounds. Devoje goes 2/10 slower than the Ferrari, and Tibran goes ahead of his teammate, who is on his out lap. Engine goes 5th at 36.2. We can expect him to not make it through to Q3 with that lap. Same with Varela. 36 is not going to be enough, I believe, to get you through to Q3. As Famenerth goes P2 there, second fastest for him. Danger Davis just started his lap. Rian has come out of the pit lane he's come out quite slow, I must say. Same with Adam Lindbergh. Bertie's come out as well.
Ronnie is on his hot lap.
Yeah, he is.
Just about to finish.
First lap here now. He struggled in Q1. He's going to set a 134.
Oh, lovely.
That's much better from Raleigh. But is it going to be enough? We don't know. Not until the second laps are done. Danger David is in the first or the second sector at the moment right now. So let's see what he can hook up for Aston Martin. He's been probably, I think, the more consistent Aston Martin driver over the first 4 races this season.
I'd have to agree there.
And repping the number 3, of course, that famous number 3 for Daniel Ricciardo, I believe.
Do you know why that is?
Because he's not in the game.
No, because his birthday's on the 3rd of August. That's why he rocks the number 3.
Ah, right.
He's going to be very sad next year when the new game comes out, and he can't do that anymore, of course.
Oh yeah, is that because of Ricciardo?
Yeah, when Ricciardo comes back in, he'll that number 3 will eventually go from the game.
He could still use 13.
Yeah, true.
Or 33. There's a number for you, Danger David. 33.
Oh, unfortunately, game won't allow that either. Because technically it's still Verstappen's number, technically.
Is it?
Yeah. Even though he's number 1, he... for whatever reason, obviously if he loses a championship, which I don't see that happening anytime soon, no. That's the number he will revert back to.
That's weird. That's crazy.
But speaking of the driver, we're on with No Danger David right now.
Yes, we are.
Seems like he's slowing down. Is he on his second lap?
Yeah, he's on his in lap now, I believe.
He's on his in lap. Oh.
But even then, the 135 is not really much good.
No.
Rian's on his first lap. This is who we want to take note of, I suppose. Who should be getting into Q3. Easier said than done, but I remember going back to Brazil, we saw Haggis there, who made a mistake and didn't get through to Q3. I think that, or maybe that was Japan. I think was that Japan or no? It was Japan. Yeah, it was Japan where he made a mistake and didn't get through to Q3. So mistakes can happen no matter how fast you are.
Yeah.
And they can be costly.
I mean, just look at the first lap when Dan hit the wall there. It can happen to anybody at any time, you know, so
absolutely.
They've got to keep their wits about them out there.
They definitely do. Let's see what he can do now, Rian, as he comes down the Las Vegas strip.
So he's got a purple sector 1 so far with a 44. Oh, and a purple sector 2 as well. He's going for it.
He's flying, yeah. So what do we think of strategies as well around Vegas? Medium hards, I would imagine.
I'm trying to think. With there being the opportunity of loads of safety cars, I'd probably start on a medium.
Mm-hmm.
And adjust as you go, really.
Yeah, I suppose that's fair enough. I think, you know, the standard strategy for any race is hards to mediums now, but with the safety cars being so common in almost every league, people are starting on the soft sometimes, or you know, they're starting on the on the mediums as well. The hards are you don't really see many drivers starting the hards anymore because they know a safety car is coming. Maybe in the early stages of the race.
I think as well the tire model for this game was a lot better than 22. So the softs in certain tracks especially are usable, whereas in the last game they just was completely unusable.
Absolutely,
they would drop off so quickly.
So Rian has just put in a 32.9 there. That is absolutely disgusting, and I don't see anyone beating that. As for the rest of this session, I think Rian could just ego retire right now and he'd be fine. But
nearly
there's still
4
a
tenths
lot going
faster than
on.
his teammate.
Yeah,
currently.
I think we'll see these two battling tonight. I can't lie.
Let's just hope it's clean and safe. Selector retires.
He does, yeah. In P3 once again, so I think he's happy to get that second row, as well as Feynman as well. Bertie is on an out lap, it looks like, because he's not going fast. So we're not sure what's happening there. Raleigh's in a good place right now, but he does need to maybe try and improve that lap. The two Ferraris are best of friends right now, 7th and 8th. And then Danger David, who is surprising me, is outside the top 10.
Yeah, that is surprising.
And Rothens hasn't set a lap, neither has Adam Lindbergh, but he's on a lap at the moment, so this should be his first lap of the session. And just a bit of team radio there from the AlphaTauri from Rian. Track evolution seems to be high, damn. So just obviously Rian proving there that track evolution really is a thing, and not some made up fantasy.
Engine, I would say he's on a hot lap, but it seems that he's invalidated somewhere along the line.
Dan said I counted too many screens. Well, we don't know what you mean by that, Dan, but we move. Bit of miscommunication.
There is one of these turns after turn 3, I believe turn 5, they count the screens in the top right hand corner as a breaking point because there's no visual meter boards anywhere.
Oh, right.
So I believe that's what he's talking about. I believe he counted too many TV screens and he outbraked himself. It's probably why he hit the wall.
I must add for Rian there, he just said he went 5 tenths quicker on used tyres. Just think about that for a second, chat, and how much sense that makes.
None. Absolutely none. Did
Gregory,
he just have a better
Gregory,
lap,
what do you
think?
think in the back? What do you think in the back, Gregory? Yeah, absolutely, you're an idiot. It makes no sense.
I would say maybe he had a bad lap or something, but his first lap was alright too. Babish is in the pits.
Chad, this is simply the joys of EA. They love to make no sense. But it's the joys of the game, apparently. It's why we love it. We love games that make absolutely no sense and have no identical traits to reality. So,
interesting thought here. Bavish's fastest lap was actually still his medium run from his first run. Q2
interesting.
Did not improve on his soft run.
He needs to get out of the pits right now and improve.
Absolutely.
Let's see what T-Bran is doing. He's 3 tenths up as he approaches the Las Vegas Strip. I think his teammate's about to give him a tow here.
Oh, lovely.
Tactical from Aston Martin, I would imagine this is. I suppose that was a small amount of a tow. He's 5 tenths up now. So T-Bran going to try and get into Q2 here, Q3 here, along with his teammate. Oh! You absolutely creamed the wall there, T-Bran.
Oh, not good, not good. David's just about to start his hot lap, so we'll do.
Only goes P10.
We'll go for a hot lap with David. See how he takes these turns.
Hopefully he doesn't hit the wall like his teammate did, because T-Bran is definitely under pressure now from being eliminated from Q2.
Brakes at 100 meters, turns it in quite nicely, keeps it in third. A little bit of fettling of the throttle around turn 2 there. DRS open all the way down towards turn 3. Where will he brake? Yellow flags. Let's hope no one gets in his way. And this is the section we're talking about, chat, with the TV screens. He's going to brake about here. Short shifts up to third. Oh, that was quite smooth, David. Nice one, T-Ran as well, letting him out the way. This is one of the most trickiest corners I find on this game because it comes at you quite quickly. But he brakes between 100 and the 50 board. And that was quite nice, David. Down the back straight now. No purple sectors for David, but they are green. So it is improving. That engine is just completely revving out to max. Brakes at 100 meters. Swings it in. Taps the curb a little bit. Eats that curb very well. Get close to the wall. And what he's going to want to do is hug the inside here to minimize track distance towards the line. Where does he go? P4, 133.486. Nice one, David. Roffins is really going to make it hard for himself here, but he is a couple of tenths up. What was you saying earlier, Shamrock, that he didn't have a lot of practice on this track? He was racing Miami, I hear?
About Rothmans?
Yeah.
He said he was racing Miami, yeah, so it looks like he's in the shit right now, to be honest, but he set a purple sector there, so I don't know. I mean, is it going to be good enough for him to get through? I don't know.
Not too sure. He may do. He surprised us before.
He has, and he's looking good right now. Oh, so sure, like, that was a slap in the face, wasn't it, Rothens?
I'll just shut my mouth at this point.
Yeah, like, it's like he just come into my room and slapped me. Cheers, Rothens. Thanks for that. So, so it looks like that's T-Bran out of qualifying. Yeah, that slap to the wall really didn't help him. Babish is out. Dan's out. Ferreira's fucking in. What the hell? Oh my god, that's a huge upset. I don't even care.
Made it count. He made it count where it's supposed to count. Got the lap in right at the end to put him. Track evolution, as you were saying earlier.
Yeah,
must be a real thing, not a myth.
Absolutely. Raleigh's out, Babish is out, Dan is out, T-Bran's out, Engine's out. Oh my god, Ferreira in. That is crazy.
If I were him, I would retire in Q3 and save the tyres.
I just think Ferreira's going to go for it regardless, though.
Oh yeah, a real racer. Looks like Bavish's medium run was his only good one of that session.
Absolutely, yeah.
So what went wrong in the Ferrari camp?
Rian takes the top this time in Q2 ahead of Haggis in P2. Select the P3 once again, that consistency. Smooth as butter. Danger David P4, Rothens P5. Fame and Earth is 6th for Alpine. Adam Lindbergh is 7th. Tavoje, both Red Bulls through to Q3. They'll be absolutely delighted for them. And Varela has put himself into a Q3 shootout, which we did not expect. Raleigh is out. Huge shock there. Both Ferraris, which is pretty shocking, are out. T-Bran and Engine are out as well. That is a huge shock to Q2 there. But that's why we love Q2 and why we cherish Q2. Because now we have the shootout. And this is really where the battle for pole will be. And I think it's going to be between Rian and Haggis. Simple as. No one else is challenging for pole other than those two. So this is it. The Q3 shootout. The fastest lap will get pole. Don't call me Will Buxton. I know. but the fastest lap will put you at the start of the front of the grid. Red Bull heading out to Vojay is going to set the first lap of this session. Who will he be followed out by? Absolutely no one. He's going to take to the track for himself here and get to grips with it as much as he can. I think Varela has used all his tyres as well.
Yeah, but that's definitely worth it. He's in Q3 now, so...
Absolutely. And it's good to see Varela happy with P10. We're all happy for him here in the comms box. To get that position is unbelievable. So well done, Varela. Happy out for you. Look who's out on track as well. I believe both Alpines have come out. Yep. And then Selecta as well. And Rian is coming out early on in this session. Of course, 10 minutes or 11 minutes are allocated to Q3, so really not a lot of time to get your best qualifying laps in. So the first one we can probably assume will be done on older tyres or scrubs or scruff tyres, as you were saying in Q2, Quincy, and then obviously in the last couple of minutes we'll see, I suppose, maybe a fresh compound go on for any of those who do have a fresh set of softs.
Unless Rain talk to EA again and the scrubs will be good enough. Who knows?
Absolutely, yeah.
Just have to wait and see. Who's first out?
So it was the Red Bull of Tavoje who was the first out, but he's let someone go. So I believe it's Rothens who will start our first lap. Yeah, Rothens is going to take it the first lap of Q3. Didn't come out till the last minutes of Q2. And now he's starting off Q3 for us. He's got a Red Bull ahead of him. I hope Berthe knows. Yeah, he does. He gets out of the way. Very good there. Good to see from the drivers. Number 92 now, coming around Sector 1 at the moment. This very weird left-hander, I have to say, in Vegas. I don't like particularly driving this left-hander myself. It's just a weird one, personally. But gets the power on now and doesn't hit the wall. So he's done well there. And look at that, going at 300 kilometers per hour down this straight into that left-hander. Gets the power on early days. And as a car up ahead of him, he might try and get a bit of slipstream off that AlphaTauri, which he does. He gets only a small bit, but a small bit can mean the difference between pole and perhaps, I'd say, P4 in this qualifying session. And he's set at 1:11.3. Obviously, this is the best sector overall for the start of this session. Takes it nicely into the left and the right, getting a good exit here. Power on nice and early. Taps the wall, not ideal, but shouldn't cost him too much as he comes down the last left-hander here, crossing the line with a 1:33.5 and a solid lap there by Rothens to get Q3 started and underway. Quincy, what do we think of that lap from the Alpine? Do you have any problems with it, any errors, or was it flawless?
Mega lap, but if those are the scrubs, I think he can shave at least another 0.3 off that. More than likely with track evolution, I think he can get a little bit faster than that. I may be wrong, of course, as I am usually. But his teammate goes fastest with a 1:33.403.
Baymanert there, just by a tenth. So he's done incredibly well there to get ahead of his teammate. Rothens hits the wall once again.
Oh, Selecta jumps them both. Wow. Another 0.2. You've got an AlphaTauri that's just about to cross the line. Here we are, into the 132s. This guy is just ridiculously quick, man.
Just stop.
Absolutely ridiculous.
See, the reason why, chat, and I'll give you an insight into this, the reason why Rian is just going all out, because he knows that I own the Pro Clubs team that he plays in. And he said, like, if I perform like a flawless race, I should be getting started. I'm like, Rian, I didn't agree to that, but obviously he thinks there's an agreement in place. Hence why now he's given absolutely maximum effort. Daner David puts in a 34.3. I know that's not his best lap, and there's definitely more in that for him. Adam Limburg is on a lap as well, I believe.
Yeah, just puts it above No Danger David with a 133.939. I don't really know what's really up with No Danger David. I know he's got more speed than that in the bag. I hope those were his scrub tyres for his sake.
Hopefully, yeah. If there were new tires, I'd be asking questions personally.
Yeah, definitely. Maybe he had a mistake or two. Varela is on his outlap currently. Let's see where he see if he can make it into the 33s. Then it'll be a good time for him. He's doing a good thing though. I know I said he probably would have been happy with that and retired, but I probably would go out just for the sake of practice again. Just
Absolutely, yeah.
we've got 5 minutes. The 5-minute timer has hit. 5 minutes timer. Who will reign at the top?
It's looking like Rian is doing that by like 4/10 of a second right now. That's just an impressive margin. Honestly, I don't know how. I think Haggis is probably wondering what is this guy on. I don't know. I could recommend a substance, but I'll probably be taken off the stream. So you know, I'm not going to say anything to keep in line with YouTube regulations. But like that is ridiculous. 4/10 is just mad, and Haggis has invalidated his in lap, so he's coming into the pits there. And Q3 just goes by so quickly. Look at Varela. Varela's on a lap as well at the moment, so can he get anywhere above, I think, P10? I think he'll take it if he does. But he's in a good place to start. P10 is a good place to start in this race, I would imagine. Anywhere between P10 and P11 is good to start, in my opinion, for any race. Just gives you a bit of an open strategy, I suppose.
Just as long as you don't get tangled up into turn 1 or to turn 3, I think.
Oh! Varela. That's a wall you just don't touch. And he's lost his wing completely. Will he get back to the pits in time to set a lap? He should do. But a scary moment for Varela. That could have been his session over. But he'll get one more opportunity to come out with everyone else. And as you can see... Oh, I thought a car was coming out there. That was just his pit crew. Making sure he's okay.
Looking at my trusty guide, I think that you should have enough time. Last opportunity is 2:45, so if he gets out in the next 15 seconds, he should be able to do a nice hot out lap, get his tyres nice and warm and go again. Not sure whether he will or not though, to be honest. I must say, Vegas isn't one particularly of my favourite tracks, to be honest with you.
It's definitely not one of mine. I'll tell you that.
Everyone's come out to play now.
Yep, this is it. Varela's got to get out and set a lap, but it looks like he's not. It looks like he's probably going to stay in the pits, I think.
Currently on a lap right now is Rothens. Set in the purple second sector with a 26.048. 10th better than anybody on the grid currently. Where will he put his Alpine, his favourite car? Driver number 92. And P2. He's into the 32s alongside Reen. See who else can make it up there with them. We'll go on board with Adam Lindberg, who is just warming up for his hot lap. I'm gonna follow him and watch him do his last lap, and I'll leave the rest to you.
Adam Lindberg, where is he? Oh, he's behind an AlphaTauri at the moment.
Yeah.
As Rothen's
really
house retired.
He's happy with his lap.
Yeah, he must be.
And he's
Although
got
I don't
another
see
chance
anyone
to do another
beating
one.
Reen's lap, though, to be honest. Jesus Christ, birthday. Fucking hell. 132.8. That's very close to Reen's lap. Oh my god.
A Red Bull's got some fire.
Yeah, he does. Absolutely.
I have to remember sometimes that this is actually a realistic performance league, chat. So, faster drivers in the slower cars. The slower drivers in the fastest cars, as far as I'm aware.
Let's see what Adam Lindberg can do anyway. Haggis is on a lap as well, so...
They're all a bit too close for my liking.
They definitely are. They're in like a racing position right now, so...
Varela confirmed P10.
Yeah, Varela not setting a lap this session. Unfortunate for him, but I think he's happy enough to start in P10, given the session that he's had. So, he can definitely make it up in the race, I would say.
Currently, the most to gain from track evolution. No Danger David back down at the back of this pack coming up. Selector finishes. Dan says we must have forgotten to tell Rain that it's a realistic performance. Oh wow, he goes an even further. Wow. 32.422. That's honestly, mate. Where's the PSGL application? Somebody get this man a WOR application as well while you're at it.
Yeah, Susan, let's call it good night. Let's call it good night on this one. Rain has won.
Haggis, 32.7.
Doesn't even get
decent
close to his... Hence off.
Just gonna have to crash him out in turn 1. It's your only hope. Oh, David.
Don't tease me with a good time.
Yeah. David improves, but still not good enough.
Yeah, that's not a good lap.
Unfortunately.
No, that's not a good lap at all. David should be unhappy with that one, because I think he knows he can do better.
Yeah, I'm unhappy for him. He's usually up within the top 5s. But that's the way it goes sometimes, man. Sometimes you just can't get the mojo in. You can't get the hot lap together. So, you know, you're just going to have to try in the race from P9. I've seen him do many great things from further down the grid, so I have faith in him.
Absolutely. So there's our Q3. Rian absolutely blitzed the grid there to get a 32.4. Haggis in P2. It's an AlphaTauri 1-2. And Bertie squeezes into P3 there ahead of Rothens in P4. Selecta is probably questioning himself right now in P5. He's like, look, I've been P3 for both sessions. How am I now 5th? Adam is in 6th, ahead of Feymanert in 7th. Tavoje is in 8th, ahead of Danger David in 9th, who will be disappointed. And Varela, I'd say he's just here for the vibes in P10 after that session. And Alfa Romeo should be cheering him on as the race goes on. But that is our qualifying done and over. We head to the main race now. 25 laps in store for us. And it could be either messy or it could be clean. Who knows? If not, if it's messy, you'll find me in the casino.
We'll pray for clean. We'll pray for clean, but as you know, in Vegas, these things happen. I'm just going to take a short Yorkshire pudding break. I'll be right with you.
A Yorkshire pudding break, chat. My man is gone to get a pudding. Damn. I was going to play Triple H, guys, but I already did that. It's just time to play the game. Time to play the game. Doon doon. Time to play the game. Whoa. Bow down. Bow down 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 down. This is taking forever to start. My God. I wonder what's happening here.
I'm watching the chat, and I believe they're just having a little break, I think, because I can't see anything about a restart or any problems at the moment.
Who's having a break, lads? Come on. Like, put away the munchies, put away the tea, get your setup on, and let's get racing. I need to go to the loo, so I have to do the 5 red lights. Come on. This is ridiculous. This is taking so long to start a goddamn race. Finally. Where's my sound? Oh, no sound. Okay, cool. We're underway then in Vegas. Cheers, game, for not giving me any 5 red lights or anything, for God's sake. It's a good getaway for Rian Haggis as well. No pressure from Berthe at the moment. Selectors up to 4th, the 2 Alpines in 5th and 6th. Swapping positions there. Feminert getting past his teammate Tavoji into 7th. Adam Lindbergh there, and Bavish has made places up to 9th. Raleigh as well. Danger David Ferreira has dropped back to 13th, so he's lost 3 places off the start. Sir Ibo down to 14th. T-Brand there has made a place up to 14th there, and Engine has dropped all the way to the back after a difficult start to this race. And Ream will just pull away here.
Biggest loser so far, Rothins, with the 4 places down.
Yeah, definitely. This guy's in the toilet, alright? Do you want to take over there?
Yeah, cool. No problem. Oh, Selector jumps the Alpine. Alpine loses it a bit. Let's have a look at the tyre strategies real quick, see what everybody else is on. So, Rain starts on a soft tyre, Haggis on a medium, Selector on a medium. You guys can see the bloody tyres right there, I don't need to run them down with you. But yeah. No penalties yet. Any warnings? Not as far as I can see. Oh, Seems that Varela has had to pit. Did he have a collision? Yeah. Front wing, yep. Had one front wing replaced. Let's move to the hard tyre. It's all so close, apart from Adam Lindbergh, who's got a little bit of a gap. He's moving to the defensive line. The Red Bull of Turkish Your Mum has coming back at him. T-Bran just joining Rolly at the back there. Evo's trying his best to keep up. Let's have a look and see where there's going to be some moves made. Haggis with the fastest lap. It's chasing them down. It's chasing them down. The two AlphaTauri's are pulling away. 1.8 seconds. 1.6 seconds already. Only 3 laps in. That's ridiculous. Who are these guys, man? Where'd you find these guys? And don't point them my way because they're too fast for my league. But I'm happy that they're in the slower cars at least. But that makes no difference to them. Nate Danger David jumps up to P9. Oh, I missed that move there. Sorry about that, David. Be sure to catch the second one next time. Put that Aston to work. Is it me or is the Ferraris underperforming at the car itself? I think Dan's a lot faster than 11th currently. You can quote me on that. Seen this man do some crazy things from back of the grid to the front. Been some changes. Trying to keep up with it all, but it's oh, what happened there with the
Oh, Reigns lost the lead. And the two AlphaTauri's going at it.
Yeah, they've pulled a massive gap. Adam Lindbergh's just about to... Oh, he's looking for the move. Seems that Reigns' rear tyres are nearly 40% currently. But he still doesn't stop him from taking the lead back. Maybe David got a warning there for corner cutting. Babish pulls into the pits. I wonder. Just gonna check to see if he has a front wing replacement. Yes, he does. He has some front wing issues there.
That is a shame for Babish. It's just not been his day.
Same situation for Famine.
Earth?
Yeah, that's the one. Femineth. Mr. 460.
You had a good go with Famine there, but Famine is more of a...
and there's a spin from Evo.
Oh, Evo.
In the most awkward place.
Oh, it's not the first time he has spun around. Oh, that's unfortunate. Well, back to Haggis up in P2. He's looking to get by his teammate again. And I wonder, will he get by Rian again? I would assume so. Here we go, a change for the lead once again. And are we going to see this for 20 laps? I would say so. Rothens gets past Tavoje. Oh, hang on, someone's off. Engine. Oh, Engine, Jesus. He's completely lost his front wing.
No danger, David chasing behind Dan, 4/10 behind. He's very low on the ERS though, he seems to be pushing a lot.
Yeah, he's deployed a lot of it.
The RS open, is he going to go for the move? Oh, Dan goes very defensive.
Yeah, Dan defending that inside line is the right way to go into that corner, and he's done that perfectly, really. He's just trying to keep the position. He's got loads of ERS to spare as well, whereas Danger David's the one chasing him for that. He's got his teammate behind him as well, so he's got to be careful. And Raleigh's watching on as well, and I'm just hoping for a mistake to happen. Yeah, Engine into the pits there. It's going to be a long way back for him. Berthe is battling Selecta. Selecta goes up the inside there and gets the move done on the Red Bull. A great move there for the McLaren.
David wants to make a move. He's on those medium tyres. Obviously, they'll be first to drop off, and he's in a hard sandwich at the moment. 2 hards in front, 2 hards at the back. He needs to get through as quick as possible so he can make these tyres work before the drop off. T-Brand's following very close. There's a double overtake from the Astons off the Ferrari driver. Dan goes defensive, defends the inside. Did they come through unscathed? And Dan loses the 2 positions to the Aston Martins, but he's fighting back. Oh, that was close. Pushes him a bit to the inside. See how he takes turn 1. Rowley capitalises on that. Oh, a little bit slow on that exit there, Rowley. Still very close between the Ferrari and the Mercedes driver. Let's have a look at the front 2, what are they doing? DRS for the Haggis. For Haggis. It's not using the DRS. Smart that. And the AlphaTauris swap places once more. Rothens puts himself into P3, overtaking Berthe.
Yeah, Rothen's making that necessary move there. He has to get it done, and he did. Ooh, Berthe, a bit of a mistake on the rears. But he's looking all good at the moment.
He leaves room for Turkish, your mum, who's coming right up behind him. That's what I'm gonna have to just push these names, man.
That name
Turkish
has to be changed. I refuse
to say it anymore now that you know what it is.
to keep saying your mum every time I say him, honestly.
That's absolutely brilliant. But he's got the DRS on the McLaren. He's coming up behind. He's not going to make a move, but I'm supposed that he will try and make a move onto the next DRS straight, which is coming shortly after this sequence of corners. Rowley makes a move on T-Brand. T-Brand with the switchback. Wow. I'm glad I caught that on camera. That's amazing, that one. I think Rowley's used all of his deployment, pretty much. He was flashing the last time I saw him.
I'm gonna rotate my chair back and just lie back. This is actually nice. I don't know why I don't do this for races. Oh, Rian's got past Haggis there for the lead. So these two are really battling it out, which is what we want to see. Oh, yellow flag.
They're keeping the ERS usage to minor, so it's I think it's the back marker.
Yeah, it's
getting past. Yeah.
Oh, there goes Rian into the pits.
He's going in the pits.
An early pit stop for Rian. Haggis takes over the lead now.
See where his tyres were. Yeah, he's 70% on the rears, so let's not try and get a puncture. That's a good idea to pit about now. What tyres is he going for? Medium tyres. He's going to go for a soft to medium strategy, which has been done here before. Your tyres are a little bit worse for wear at the end, but he's going to come out into major traffic here now. Oh, T-Brand retires!
Safety car.
Safety car, no way. That's completely the wrong timing for Rain there.
Oh, you can see where he lost it as well in that exit of turn 1. That's a shame, that is. For Haggis though, this just, I don't know, this gives him a perfect window to pit.
Yeah, pit to hards, go to the end. I know hards isn't the best feeling for this track in terms of tyres, but yeah, that's completely wrecked Rain's pit stop there, man. Completely. Selector in P2 is going to be licking his lips right now, as well as the others. Not so much for the hard tyre of Berthet, but I suppose if he just goes to the medium and try his best to the end, he'll be faster at first, but I think overall he'll lose out if everyone goes to the hards. And that is no points for that Aston Martin this evening. It's all on Nate Ajay David's shoulders now from 6th place. Haggis pits. I want to say he'll go for a hard tyre, but who knows?
I can expect the hard tyres, yeah. Is that a second pair of mediums? Yes, it is.
Oh, he's going for a medium soft. It's not a bad plan. I personally would have gone for the hard tyre.
15 laps to go in this race. It's an interesting strategy. It'll just bring Rian right behind him now.
I think I know why he's gone to that medium tyre.
Any insight?
He's just gonna battle it out with his teammate. That's what I think. I think if he knew he was gonna go to hards, which is a terrible tyre on this track, so much loss of grip, I think his teammate, who's already faster, as we've seen from qualifying by a good margin, I think he was afraid to lose out a little bit. So it's just going to be battle of the mediums, and I probably think we can probably expect another safety car, and then these guys will probably then move to the soft tyre. Otherwise, he's just thrown away a podium or a possible race win there.
Yeah, I think the battling between the two AlphaTauris is gonna oh my Jesus Christ! I'm about to go to bed. It might cost them this race, because if the two of them are battling, Adam Lindbergh can, he'll be able to keep his battery charged up and just seek an overtake.
Yeah. Pick up the scraps, as you say.
It's important they work together on this restart. They were able to pull away earlier on in the race, but now they have to kind of work together again to keep fast drivers behind.
Adam Lindbergh's tyres are already 2 laps old. Did he pit earlier on? Probably. Yeah, he pitted on lap 7 for a medium. Did he? Let's check the race track to see if he had any damage. No. Just unlucky pit stops. I mean, well, he's in P3, so I guess it's not unlucky, but in terms of freshness of tyres, drive-through penalty for falling too far back for engine.
Now, I didn't know that was possible.
Yeah, usually the timer comes up, it gives you a long time, and if he couldn't catch up, then unfortunately for him, that will leave him with a drive-through penalty. He's got 3 laps to serve that, of course. Personally, myself, in my from what I've seen from this game, I would always serve it on the first lap, because there is a bug that happens if you get caught up in another safety car. You could get disqualified, and I've seen that as recently as Tuesday. So he's got to be very careful with that drive-through. Right, so we're just waiting for the Williams and the Haas, no, Alpine and the Haas to catch up. Two Ferraris joined at the hip. Bavish actually went to another set of softs, but they're 6 laps old.
I suppose Bavish here just trying to follow through with the Ferrari colours. He doesn't want to go to a different colour tyre, so...
See,
I mean,
the yellow, is it red?
I can respect it, but, you know, Ferrari are going blue apparently next week, so... They're just changing up everything.
I'm excited to see that, to be honest. I'm very excited to see that.
I imagine it's going to be a blue stripe.
If it's anything like the Red Bull with the Miami colours, then possibly. Small stripe. I like it when they change it completely, you know. Completely new car, that'd be good. Pretty new colour.
I've just seen on Vegas the big screens, all the drivers come up. Esteban Ocon, Alex Albon. It's actually a really cool touch.
I've never I've only just noticed that. Right next to as they're coming into the pits of the Ferrari. Bavish pits. Hard tyre, I'm hoping, or possibly a medium. I'd go hard if I was him. And it's a hard tyre. Should be the last lap, so I suppose still works in his favour. I mean, comes out, he's got the freshest tyres on the track, and hopefully he can make some inroads. Usually what they say about safety cars is one brings another. Hopefully that's not the case, because we want to get this underway.
Oh my god, engine, please catch up.
I'm pretty sure they
will...
No,
it's Fame Miners, it's not even an engine, oh for God's sake.
I'm pretty sure it will go either way. Yeah, engine's in a...
whole different world right now.
AlphaTauri and Ferrari sandwich there at the moment. Should be in now. Surely should be in this lap. So currently the holder of the top speed, 355 kilometers an hour, Rothens. Best lap currently is 136.305 by your leader, currently leading the race, Agus. No rain expected because it is in the desert. Air temperature 9 degrees, track temperature 17 degrees.
How did you know that?
I've got a UDP. I've got my PC loaded on one screen and I've got my PlayStation loaded on the other.
Right.
So I've got data. You see.
You've got a weatherman. Here goes Higgis then to restart the race on lap 13. Rian will follow along. And Selecta is going to stay in P4 at the moment, ahead of Bertie. David up to 6th, Rossman's up to 7th, Rolly to 8th. And looks like Flame Earth and Sir Ibo were battling there, but the Alpine does get ahead. And surely Engine should retire right now, but he's over a minute behind, but doesn't look like he's going to. And yeah, not much happening in this pack at the moment. Higgis just staying ahead for the time being.
Well, we've got I'm going to call him 460. We've got 460 trying to push Varela. Oh, if he's not careful, he's going to rear-end him. You got to be careful of, you know, when you're a faster driver, you got to be very careful about what you do in terms of the person in front of you, and their braking points are very different to yours. And it could end in tragedy. Tragedy!
What song is that?
I don't know the exact name, but it's tragedy! Tragedy! Excuse my singing.
Is that the only line? Because I'm not getting it here.
Give me 1 second.
Sorry, folks, we're searching for songs right now, just to spice up this Vegas GP, because the track is so long, it's so boring. There's no like close action racing. Do you know what a good song is? I Need a Hero. Oh, is that it? Is it?
Yeah, the Bees G's. Tragedy.
Oh, the Bee Gees.
The Bees G's.
The Bee Gees, the Bee Gees, yeah.
Oh my god, Bee Gees.
The ones who sing
the Bee Gees.
Staying Alive.
Staying alive.
Staying alive. Staying alive.
Oh, it looks like the AlphaTauris are swapping places again. It's the most consistent thing that's happened tonight.
Yeah, but they haven't really changed positions at all in this race. And Selecta's still in P3, yeah.
Oh,
I thought there was a problem there.
Closely on. Nate Danger David are climbing back up to P6.
Adam Lindbergh might make a move here.
Yep, by the looks of things.
Those medium tires.
Selector holds the inside. Oh, very close there.
10 laps to go in this Las Vegas GP. Wow, it feels...
Red Bull Aberte right on the back of Adam Lindbergh. Is he going to go for the move?
Is he going to ego chow it? No, he's going to stay behind.
No. Seems like he's content with just
struggling
reserving.
with tires, yeah. I think he was struggling a bit with his tire grip.
Well, by the looks of things, currently Selector's tyres are 9% on the front, 12% on the rears, whereas Adam Lindbergh, he's got 20% on the front, 25% on the rears. So
Engine's going to cause another safety car. He just spun again. I guess now he's staying ahead of his teammate. This is really where the battle is right now for the victory. And it's been like that for 15 laps, so Rian's going to go for it here now with his teammates.
they swap places again.
They do, yeah. Saw this in URC
chat.
last week as well. The two AlphaTauri drivers were doing the same thing. Shout out to Daimyo and Daz there.
Oh, Lindenberg drops 2 places.
Yes, he does. The man from Sweden losing out there places to Berthe, who does gain 2 places. And now he's up to P3. Look at Selecta there, defending as much as he can to the left line, and Adam Lindbergh's going to come into the pits. Oh, he's got wing damage. That's why, Quincy. That's why he's pitting. Oh no, what's happened there?
Oh, Alpine. Which Alpine was that? Wing damage to number 460, Mr. 460.
Fame and Earth,
Mr. Worldwide, yeah.
Mr. Worldwide.
Missing end plate right there. Turkish Imam's coming up behind him, and he is on his tail.
He is coming for his mum right now.
He's not going to go for the move. That's good. It's good, because that would have been hectic through there.
Look at Dan. Dan just got a terrible exit there because of Bavish's exit. So his teammates costing him there. Fame and Earth was having a look down the inside. He's still there, looking to go for it.
Oh, this is very... Oh, locks up the Red Bull. Folks, this is the most interesting battle we've got here to bring you. We've got a yellow flag. Who's that? Oh, it's Engine. Is it? Yeah, but it is Engine. He's going into the pits. Alpha Tuari Swaparoo once again. Haggis is leading. Just remember, chat, that Haggis has got 1 lap fresher tyres, but he also has to pit again. Let's not forget about that. So
yeah,
unless he gets a safety car, I'm afraid his race is completely done here. Might not even get a podium.
I wonder, does Rian know that?
Definitely. Definitely.
As Raleigh gets the fastest lap there for Mercedes in P6. There's a caution in Sector 1 there. That's Engine getting out of the way. Surprised he's still in this race, to be honest. Bavish gets past Dan. 2 Ferraris have not stopped battling each other this race. And look at that. Oh, Dan going back for... Oh my god, this is not ending here.
He's not using the ERS, so...
Sir Ibo up to 12th. I wonder, does he have to pit again? Rian still behind his teammate for the time being. It's car off. It's Engine getting out of the way once again.
If I was Rain, I would just be biding my time. Keeping my tyres in check, just biding my time, because, you know, Haggis is going to have to pit again. So why waste tyres battling? That's what I say.
Absolutely, yeah. Here goes Rian, and he gets the move done on his teammate, so I think the clean air is what he needs for his tyres, and Haggis shouldn't really be battling him anymore, considering he does have to pit again. So, but these guys want to beat each other, so I don't see that happening.
The real competitors, these guys.
Yeah.
Scottish v the Irish. Who will come out on top? I think the Irish have got a pretty good
I'm going to back my fellow Irishman, honestly. I'm being biased, but I am going to back my fellow Irishman.
It's the logical choice in this race from what we've seen so far today.
It's the only choice. So, who's ever in the chat listening to me and saying, "Oh, you're biased," take a middle finger. Come on, Rian.
Red Bull in a Ferrari sandwich right now. Dan has got 6
If I was Ivan Toney, I'd be definitely arrested. Berthe still P3 at the moment, and Selecta as well. Trying to give him this battle at the moment now. Not being able to get the move done, but he's close. He is close to the back of that Red Bull. There's a car off again. It's got to be Engine.
Just got a warning there for corner cutting. This first one of the race so far. Oh, this is... Oh, McLaren nearly hits the wall there. Wow. Very close. Too close for comfort, that. These guys are all... Do you retire in the pits? That's the question. Yep. Okay. There's a Red Bull in the wall, is there?
There was. That was, Tavoje, yeah.
Oh, no wing. No wing.
I'm surprised it hasn't caused a safety car, though.
For once, the reduced safety car is working. Wow.
assuming we're on lap 19 now. Yep.
Oh, look at this battle into turn 1 here.
Yeah, Ream is slightly falling back.
Oh, look at Danger David going through the middle there.
Oh my god. That could have been
That is incredible move. Twitchy bum, that was, honestly.
Squeaky bum time.
He's up to P6. Where did he start? P9, I think? Yeah, he's up 3 places. Biggest gainer so far is Rowley with the 4th place. And Saribo, in fact, with 4 places up from where he started. P7 for Rowley. The Red Bull and the Aston Martin are still battling. Rowley gets slightly close to the wall there.
As Rothen's up, how is Rothen's up to P3? All of a sudden.
Yeah, he's been on the back of Selector for a little while now. As you can see, his ERS deployment has suffered, so he's gonna have to. He's gonna have to defend like the wind here. And I'm just thinking, when is he gonna pit? And he gets a 5-second spit. Yeah, his race is over. Unfortunately for him. The one thing that could have saved him, maybe his pace over the soft tyres over the next 5 laps, but with a 5-second penalty, it's curtains. Unfortunately, how did he?
Oh my god!
How has he done that?
He still got to serve that as well. Oh my days!
It's too fast for his own good. I think that'll just be added to the end of his race.
Yeah, I think so too.
For him, comes out in P9 though. I mean, he could have made good inroads and maybe got up to the podium. Let's see where he gets to on track. Obviously, he won't be finishing on the podium with that. He's being held up by the Ferraris. I'll keep a close eye on him. Oh, shoves it up on the inside there, pushes the Ferrari a little bit onto the curb. But he is driving like a man on fire right now. Eyes up Bavish. It's got almost 100% ERS. Well, at least he can hope for the fastest lap. That's all I've got to say on that. At least he'll get an extra point for that today. He's got the DRS on Bavish, and this should be quite an easy move. But he's 8 seconds to Rowley.
Yeah, he's
how many
got a bit
seconds
of a
do you
gap.
think he can cut down? How many do you? I think he.
I'll give it about 6.
Probably 3. You're 6. Okay, game on.
Yeah, he's on soft tires. I think he can do 6. Personally speaking, 6 doesn't look impossible for given Haggis's pace this race.
And that'll still leave him, if the other 2 keep up with him, that'll still leave him in the lurch. Out of P10. I know the point system is a little bit different here, so a lot of people do get points down to P18, I believe, or P19. Correct me if I'm wrong.
Yeah, that P7, that 5 seconds will definitely...
Oh, virtual safety car. Oh no.
Who was that from now? Who's missing a front wing? But Dan.
I'll have a look.
It was Dan, yeah. He's missing a front wing. So,
So, stroke of luck for Haggis. Not full luck, obviously, because it's just a virtual, so slow everybody down to 40% of the speed, I believe. Again, correct me if I'm wrong. I'm a racer. I don't pay attention to the rules that much.
Same.
Rain has just got this in the bag, man. Fastest in all 3, I believe, all 3 qualifying.
Haggis was pole in Q1, and then Rain took the next 2 sessions.
Okay, so the AlphaTauri reigns supreme.
Yep. If that was an ice cream sundae, I wouldn't want it. That's all I'd say.
Selector could be on for a nice podium here, but I'm thinking Rothens might tip him to it. The tyres are virtually the same in terms of wear and life, laps used for, etc. We're only up to P5. Not bad for someone who was knocked out in Q2, I will say so myself. Let's have a look at tyres and life right now. So we got Haggis on 2 lap old softs. Dan pitted for soft tyres as well now. But he's got a 15-second gap to the nearest guy, Adam Lindberg. So it's not looking too great here. And they're back racing. Is it me, or that didn't even say green flag? Or is it just me?
I didn't see it either.
Silly game. Won't even tell you when there's a red flag if you're a spectator.
But like, I didn't even get the red for the start of this race, so it was just like, it just went straight into it almost, so that was kind of weird. But we're on lap 23 and Rian has got a 5.5 second lead. This race realistically is considered his. Selecta, it's the battle for P2 between him and Rothens, and Danger David is just trying to get back into this as much as he can. There's a caution in sector 3. That is Feynman Earth.
Yeah, he's being lapped currently. He's
going for a parking space, I believe. Hope you realise, Feynman Earth, you are racing and you're not a spectator here. He's now facing the wrong way. Oh, you almost drove into it. And there goes Ibo. So folks, the post-race entertainment has been decided, and this is what we're getting here. Ibo must have thought that Feynman was going to come back and collide with him, so he drove off the track to avoid that. So natural instinct kicking in there. But just, I don't know, it's confused me a lot. Feynman will retire after that weird fandango.
And he does it in the pits as he should.
Absolutely.
Haggis is 1.5 seconds, 1.6 off the back of Rowley, who is another 1.4. Oh, that's dropped considerably. What's going on there? Oh, Bearer's retired. Is that another? Nope. It's just going to keep going. Where did he retire? Saribo's coming up. It's just after turn 1. He's retired into the wall. Not turn 1, I'm lying. It's like turn 4, 5. Down with a 3-second time penalty, multiple warnings. What did I say about Saribo? Hey Shamrock. Said he always finishes. Hopefully it's not the commentator's curse, but it's valuable points for Haas.
So Rian now coming through sector 3, getting ready to start the last lap shortly. As Rothen's going for a move there on Selecta, is he? It looks like he is. We might just go to this battle, I'd say, for the last lap, to be honest, because this is where the action's happening. Haggis is battling Danger David, but he's going to lose that position anyways. And look at that, he did gain. He did catch Raleigh in the end, didn't he?
Yeah, that safety car
VSC helped
helped to
him, yeah.
conserve a little. Yeah, helped him to conserve a little bit of tires at least. But yeah, man, we always knew he could get up there. But the question I wanted to know is, where would he have gotten to? He didn't have that 5-second penalty. There was no VSC, just pure raw pace. Where could he have gotten to? And
I'd
he's
say
getting
P5
another one here.
or P4.
P4.
Yeah.
By the looks of things,
He won't
Last
catch
lap.
Rothens, like, honestly, I don't think he will.
but who's going to win out of these guys? You know, Rothens is going to have DRS down the back straight, and he's got 20% more ERS as well. It looks like he's been saving just for this last push. 10-second penalty for No Danger David.
That's just
Going
silly.
on there.
No. That's just silly.
Corner cutting.
Yeah, I think he deliberately cut the corner. That's the only way the 10 seconds can be applied.
Is he going to be close enough? We're just going to go on board here with Rothens. He's got a DRS, but he's 5'10". So yeah, this is going to be an easy move, Shamrock.
Rian's already celebrating here, Jesus.
Yummy.
Rian. Don't put it in the wall while you're at it, Jesus. So
He got
Rian
the pole.
coming down the back straight. Yeah, he got pole position. He got
He's
2
led
out of
most
3.
of the laps.
And he's going to take the win in Las Vegas here in round 4. Rothens is going to come to the line in second ahead of Selecta, who keeps a P3 all around
He nearly
weekend.
loses it right in the final corner there.
And Haggis
And
goes
Haggis gets P4 on track, but let's see where he gets to.
P5. He got
Oh,
P5.
P5!
That's a good finish for Haggis.
That's absolutely bloody incredible damage limitation there. He's only lost 1 place on via the penalty, because he would have finished P4. That's incredible pace there. Made it a little bit hard for himself, I will say. I would have just put the hard tyre on. I would have put the hard tyre on and just gone to the end, because you know, those 2 guys had the pace to just gap everybody, at least by 3 or 4 seconds in 2-3 laps. Made it a little bit hard for himself. But all in all, pretty long and tumultuous race, whatever that word means. Final guy to finish, and I said he always finishes. Sir Ebo is taking the last final lap on his way down. He didn't get lapped today, which is a good thing for
Absolutely.
him. It'll help his confidence. You know, faster drivers today have been lapped. Thinking of the Alpine currently, Mr. 460, Mr. Worldwide. And he brings it home. One little improvement for Ebo is just burn that ERS, bro. Shouldn't be coming over the line with 62% ERS. Should burn a little bit more of that.
So on a scale of 1 to 10, Quincy, how do you rate that race altogether?
It was eventful. In terms of there was some battles in there. There was some battles, and there was some front wings being lost. But I've got to say, it's just pure domination by the Rain Man Rain in the AlphaTauri there. Confused his teammates' Ferrari type strategy there for some reason. Went to the second medium. Maybe he thought it was going to be another full-fledged safety car, and he would have, you know, that would have been his only saving grace, I believe, to help him in the end there. But yeah, man, my driver of the day pick is probably going to be Selecta.
I gave it to Selecta too. I agree with that.
Oh, you did? Oh, well done. Just epic drive, you know, kept it out of the walls, kept it clean. He did lose the position to Rothens, but you know, I believe he was on the podium last week. I may be wrong, guys. I'm sorry, I didn't tune in last week. But I believe he either won 2 weeks ago or he won last week, and he's on a podium again. So it's been a good couple of weeks for him. Keep it going, mate, and good race.
Absolutely. So your final classification before I give my result on that, our rating on that race: Rian was P1, Rothens P2, Selecta P3, Bertie P4, Haggis P5, Raleigh P6, Danger David P7, Bavish 8th, Dan was 9th, Adam Lindberg was 10th, Devoje 11th, Sir Ibo 12th, Varela 13th, Feminers 14th, and Engine 15th. T-Brand was 16th. I'm going to give that race a solid 5. Yep.
Not the best track, to be honest. So
really boring in terms of
yeah.
racing, to be honest.
It's just
Vegas,
straights after straights after
we
straights.
love you and leave you, and hopefully never come back because
What
it was.
have we got next?
What have we got next? Oh God.
See what the old Discord has to say.
Calendar.
Miami.
Oh Jesus.
Another one of not my favorite tracks.
And it's 100%
But,
as well. Oh my
yeah.
God.
I guess you'll see the guys in Miami.
Hopefully.
And that'll be all from me tonight. Thank you. I've been Quincy. Nice to be here just to help the guys out, keep Shamrock entertained somewhat, hopefully.
Oh, you did, yeah. Sure, I would have fallen asleep if I was on my own there, to be honest. I'll be real. That track is not the best for racing. It's just so easy to pull away from others. But yeah, Quincy, thanks for coming on with me. I'll let you go if you want to head away.
Thank you very much, man. Until next time. Peace.
Until next time, have a good one. Alright, lads. So, that has been A1881 Las Vegas. Reeling with the win. Absolutely dominant performance throughout the entire weekend. Yeah, I haven't got much to say on it, really. I think there was very little in that race to talk about, other than, I suppose, just Selecta's consistency was really good, and really good to see him perform like that. So yeah, we're in Miami next week for round 5, and yeah, I'm looking forward to that. It's almost summer, so I'm gonna have more time to hopefully do some more league stuff and everything, with college coming to an end. So yeah, hopefully you enjoyed tonight. I'm gonna go play pro clubs, and I'll see you all very soon.